Hello everyone and welcome to YouTube Tuesday on Wednesday with me, Jessica Brigden of JessBCreativeCardiology. Hello. Today we're going live here on Wednesday, a few minutes late. A little bit of craziness going on this morning, and then I was able to deliver a few customer orders locally and catch up with some Stampin friends a little bit, so that was nice. And then a trip to the post office, and here I am. It's like me, this week is a little bit crazy because here in the US we had the Monday holiday, so David was off and we got some projects, a few things done around the house. It's kind of a rainy day, so we didn't get as much done as we would like, but we made an attempt. But it was nice just to have him home and have the day off. So my whole week has been shifted a little bit. You can tell I've been clearing out some things. My craft room, my craftastrophe has been spilling out of the room, and so I'm doing a major overhaul there. That is a big project in itself. But yeah, so I've got a couple of fun, simple cards for you today. Simply beautiful. We are going to use the Layers of Beauty stamp set. Absolutely love this gorgeous rose blossom design on here. And then a couple of classic sentiments. We have a thank you, grateful for you, and then we've got an anniversary. All right, always good to have one of those on there. And then just a simple, you make my heart smile. All right, so great stamp set. The bundle does come with the dies and the layering stencils. And if you've watched my previous video, or you can go back and check that out, then I made this gorgeous card with the stencils to add all that fun dimension of color for my Mexico swap card. Today I'm going to show you just how you can do some simple stamping with this, and we're going to do a little bit of color theory. So kind of fun there. Stampin' Up! Has this fun color theory chart on page 132 of their new catalog. And if you have trouble putting colors together or deciding what colors to choose, then this chart gives us some great options. And even the next page, hi Kathleen, hi! Just down there in Binghamton, not too far away, that's pretty close. But I love how they've given some different color combinations, and it teaches us a little bit. We can learn something from this catalog. So we're going to do a monochrome or monochromatic card design, so using 3 shades in the same kind of color spectrum. We've got some complementary, some analogous, some triadic. All right, so we're going to do 2 of those today. So I've got some fun color combinations, and I'm going to use a couple of the in colors. So Stampin' Up! every year comes out with 5 new colors, which they color in colors. They last for 2 years. All right, and those colors, you can see them. I'm trying to find my page here. All right, on page 139 of the catalog. So our newest colors here, we have the Pretty in Pink, the Peach Pie, the Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, and Petunia Pop. I got a little bit of everything going on in my shirt here today. I've definitely got a little bit of Petunia Pop going on, and I've got some shades of pink, a little bit of Pretty in Pink there. So we're going to do some fun combinations with that. If you haven't got your ink colors already, you definitely want to do that. You can get them ink pads and a set of 5. You get a little bit of a discount there. If you really want to save, you can take advantage of Stampin' Up! Starter Kit special, which ends in 3 days. Okay, this ends on May 31st. But with this special, you choose you choose $125 worth of product, anything from the catalog. So you could get the Layers of Beauty bundle and some, different accessories, other stamps or cardstock and things. You're going to pay just $99. And then Stampin' Up! Is going to gift you, on top of that, another $82 worth of product. They're going to gift you the set of 5 new in-color ink pads, the assorted cardstock pack, which includes cardstock in all 5 of the new ink colors, the marker pack, the set of 5, and the 6x6, it's a 48 sheet 6x6 pack of designer series paper. So you can get that all for free with the starter kit this month. So if you have any questions about that, let me know, because I would love to have you join my Creative Cardiology team. We're a fun group. All right, so enough about that. Let's get stamping here. Hi, Luann. Hello, hello. I better not run out of adhesive today since you're watching. But I think I just refilled on Friday, so I should be good to go. All right, if you want to sneak in an order here before the month ends, my May host code there is YJ6. BSEW6, and that qualifies you for my tutorials this month. And if your order is over $50, I will also send you a workshop kit for my fun fold, which I will be demonstrating on Friday, next Friday. All right, so these are the colors I picked out. Like I said, we are going to do a little bit of color theory today. So on the right here is my monochrome. So I've got some fresh freesia, some blackberry bliss, and then some petunia pop. I love that. Petunia pop is a really versatile color because it goes really well even with berry burst, but I thought I wanted a little more contrast today, so I went with the blackberry bliss. And this color combination, maybe because it's summertime here in New York, but this color combination has me wanting some blackberry ice cream. Or what I love this time of year, we can get blackberry soft serve. You know how they usually do like chocolate vanilla twist? Some places around here do black raspberry and vanilla twist, and it's really yummy. So this is what it has me thinking of. I want a blackberry ice cream. And then the other combination here, it's not exactly, I don't know how you'd say it would fit quite in here, because it doesn't really follow the rule, because I have monochromatic colors here. I've got my Pretty in Pink and my Melon Mambo. So technically those are next to each other, so those are monochromatic, but I'm coming in with a little pop of color from way down here on the color spectrum. And this is Night of Navy. I actually did get that inspiration from my shirt, because my shirt has the light pink, the dark pink, and then the navy background. And I'm like, ooh, that would be a fun combination. So we're stepping out of the monochrome just a little bit to add a little pop of navy in there. So let me show you how these would work. So I'm going to do the same card for both, but I think you'll find it's simple, it's pretty. So that's what we're doing. We're doing card base. We've got a layer, smaller layer, and then of course you probably want some basic white for the inside of your card. All right, so you just need the 4 sheets, and then we will be using the Layers of Beauty stamp set here. Okay, so for our card, we've got a half sheet here. This is fresh freesia, 5.5 by 8.5. We will fold and score at 4 1/4. Okay. All right. Now, I'm not going to glue my layers on yet. I'm just going to pop this piece of basic white that's 4 by 5 1/4 on the inside, just so I don't forget. Okay. So do that now. So my card is ready to go. All right. So let's work on these layers first. So we're going to take our Petunia Pop. This is what we're going to stamp on. And the Layers of Beauty, this is actually a large stamp. Look how large this stamp is. There are dies to go with it. There's even a stencil pack, all right, which is how you get the different layers of color, hence it's called Layers of Beauty. But I said we're keeping it simple, so we're just going to do some straight stamping. But because this is such a large stamp, you will either need the largest Stampin' block, or in this case, I'm using my Stamparatus. All right, you can use a stamp positioning tool of some sort. And so my Petunia Pop layer, I'm sorry if hope that's not blinding anybody there. I've got my overhead light is popping right down there. Petunia Pop, so this is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And I'm going to just kind of tack it down just a little bit on the corner there. I'm going to use my Blackberry Bliss. So I'm going a shade darker. I'm doing the same ink color as my middle layer. Okay. You can tell I've definitely been using this stamp a lot. If you do use a lot of the reds and purples, even the black, it will stain your stamp. Okay, it doesn't affect your stamp in any way. In fact, some people kind of like it like that, so it you can exactly see what it is you're inking and stamping. And so we're going to apply the ink to the stamp. Okay, isn't that pretty? Just like that. And I want as much of the image as I can on my paper. All right, so I've got that pretty well on here, and I do like using my Stamparatus, or if you've got a MISTI or something, because with a large stamp like that, it does help to be able to get even pressure over the whole thing. And then look how pretty that is. Is that, oh, it's so gorgeous. Love that. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside for now. And since we've got our stamping done, we're gonna layer our Petunia Pop onto the Blackberry Bliss. And our Blackberry Bliss layer is 3, what did I do? I don't even remember what I cut everything. All right, so this is 3.5 by 4 3/4. So this is 3 3/4 by 5. So just a 1/4 of an inch difference for these two layers. But that is a 1/2 inch, leaves me a 1/2 inch border. Okay, all the way around for my fresh freesia there. Okay. All right, let me hit that light. See that? All right, you guys still see? All right, but it doesn't, takes away that shining glare there. Okay, so keeping it super simple, and we're gonna add a little bit of Petunia Pop ribbon across the front. So just cut that a little bit wider than your card front. Flip this over to add your adhesive. Hi, Karen. How was your lunch break? How are things going? It's a little chilly here in New York. It's about 65 degrees. I guess that's a nice reprieve, because Wednesday last week it was over 9. I think we got up to 90 degrees. So today feels a little bit chilly. All right, try to make sure that ribbon is straight. I just tacked the ends to the back, and now we can go ahead and apply this to the card front here. Okay, so like I said, super simple. We got your card base. We've got a darker contrasting layer, and then our in color front here in the Petunia Pop. All right, we need a little label for our sentiment. And for this, I am going to pull in the Unbounded Love dies. All right, I'm using the scalloped stitched circle. All right, so these dies are amazing, whether you get them with the Unbounded Love stamp set, you can do that as a bundle, or you can just get the dies on their own. All right, great set of dies, big variety there. And so you can see we've got the pretty scallop, the stitching, and we're gonna stamp our sentiment. Let's stamp that in the Blackberry Bliss as well. And since I've got layers of beauty here, let's see, I think I wanna do, I like this shades of purple, and I do have some anniversaries coming up here. We're heading into summer. It's like anniversary wedding season, right? So let me grab my happy anniversary stamp. I think that'll fit nicely. Okay, and we'll stamp that right in the center, or approximately the center. Oh, look at that. It fits perfectly. Gorgeous. Okay. So we'll add a few dimensionals to the back, and I want to make sure that my dimensionals hug the ribbon. Okay, keep my my die cut in place, and then a little bit on the ends too, just to make sure it's secure. All right, and we're going to place this right in the center so we can still see a beautiful flower all around. And then maybe just a little knot for the ribbon. I'm not even going to go through and do a full bow. This is the 3/8 inch in color ribbon, and I think just a little bow. Let's pull that tight, and then trim the ends here. Oh, it's kind of got a mind of its own. Sometimes you gotta wiggle it into submission a little bit there. Well, when you put it in an envelope, that'll help help hold it in place too. Okay, so we got our ribbon, and I could always use a little glue dot underneath there if need be. And how about some gems just to finish this off? I feel like we need a couple little sparkly elements. So these are the In Color Shimmer Gems. All right, so I'm going to use my Petunia Pop gems here. We've got 2 sizes, so I think I'll do 2 of the small ones, and then we'll take one of the larger ones, and let's just place that down here. Okay, so we've got our little trio. So what do you think? Fun color combination. If you're a purple girl, then this is a great combination. I think you'll love Fresh Freesia, Blackberry Bliss, and Petunia Pop. So this is one of your monochromatic color theory cards there. Love that. Okay, so we're gonna change it up a little bit, and this time we'll use our In Color. This is the Pretty in Pink, and I feel like my camera's not doing it quite as much justice there. All right, so In Color, Petunia Pop is an In Color, Pretty in Pink is an In Color, and so this time I'm using the Pretty in Pink as my card base because it is the lightest color. Again, tack a little bit of basic white on the inside. Now you could always stamp on this inside layer too. You don't have to just leave it plain. In fact, we've got sometimes these extra little stamps work really nice for adding a little detail on the inside. Maybe we should do that. We'll take this flower and stamp. Let's go with, all right, well, I'm gonna hold that there until I decide my exterior. Okay, so Pretty in Pink and Melon Mambo are your complementary colors. Oh, Luann, you just got your In Colors arrived today. Awesome. Oh, yes, so this is a great anniversary saying, Kathleen. That is a nice one. I send a lot of anniversary cards, so that it's always nice to have a good one there. Although Unbounded Love has a lot of nice sentiments too, so you could always go, with something like love, or I was thinking this, may all your wishes come true. That could, I felt like that could go for even like a wedding card, something like that. All right, so in this case, I'm using Night of Navy as my middle layer, okay? And then we'll stamp on the Melon Mambo. All right, I always love Melon Mambo number 5. So you can dance around your stamp studio. Okay, so let's do our stamping here first. I am just going to quickly rinse off the Blackberry Bliss ink from my stamp here, okay? You could use your chamois. I'm actually just gonna rinse mine. Apologize for that. I thought I put my phone on airplane mode, so I'm not sure how it was ringing. Hopefully it didn't interrupt my video too much, but I just cleaned the ink, the Blackberry Bliss ink, off of my stamp set here. And let's go with Night of Navy for our stamp set this time. If we did the Melon Mambo on Melon Mambo, that would be pretty. It'd be a little more subtle, but I think I really want the flower, these gorgeous flowers, to show up. So I'm doing my navy there, and we'll stamp this onto our Melon Mambo. Or yes, so Night of Navy onto the Melon Mambo there. Squish it all around so we've got our good coverage. Oh yeah, isn't that pretty? Oops, I'm gonna just let that dry because I had rinsed it off in the sink real quick. So I'll just let that little bit of water dry. Okay, good. The phone rang while I was at the sink. I'm really sorry. I'm positive that I put my phone on airplane mode. Must be not. I don't know how it rang through. Okay, so we're gonna attach these together. Again, this one is 3.5 by 4 3/4, and the Night of Navy layer is 3 3/4 by 5. All right, so let's see here. What do we have for? I've got Pretty in Pink ribbon, of course the in color ribbon, but let me see. Stampin' Up! Really did an overhaul on our ribbon here this time. All right, and if you're wondering, I do not have the catalog memorized yet, but this index in the back is pretty handy. So ribbon is on page 113. And oh, we do have a Night of Navy sparkle ribbon. I don't know if I have that handy at the moment. I do have some of the silver and white sheer ribbon handy. All right, let me give you guys an option. So, oops, and my ribbon's coming unspooled here. All right. So let's see, which do you prefer? I've got, this is the silver and white sheer ribbon, or my Pretty in Pink ribbon. All right, let me know which ribbon do you like best? And while you are voting on that, I will stamp our sentiment onto our Night of Navy. And this time I think I will go ahead, I'll use the Grateful for You. That way we've got both an anniversary card and a thank you card. Okay. So I'm gonna do this in the Night of Navy. And so I'll put Grateful for You, ink this up. All right, Luann likes the pink. Okay, oops, I stamped that a little bit low on there, but I think that'll work. We'll just add a little bit of embellishment on there. And then our dimensionals here. Okay. And then, okay. All right, anybody else have a vote? Okay, Carmen, hi, hello. Carmen, I got your package mailed out. I think it should be arriving on Friday. You should get your goodies in the mail. Okay, so let's see, 2 votes for pink. All right, we will go with that. And that works out good because I've got the pink unrolled on me. So I got lots of pink out here. Okay, let's try not to stick that to anything else. All right, so cut a little bit wider here. All right, good. Kathleen says pink as well. We'll add our adhesive to the back. I always want to make sure my card stays stuck. I don't want it falling apart on my recipient here. So we'll add this across the front. Yes, Luann, I do. I have a mix. So I do actually have all the new ink pads, but my old pads still work great. They are the, I mean, they're not the original because the originals were the linen. So these are the upgrade, the firm foam. But yeah, they still work great. And sometimes, you know, when I do in-person classes, it is nice to have extra pads. But no, my thought on that was, I keep using them, you know, until they die. So, which Stampin' Up, that's the great thing about Stampin' Up ink pads is that the quality is good. They last a long time. So honestly, you really, even if you have pads that are, you know, 25, 30, 35, Stampin' Up is going on 36 years here. Your pads probably still work as long as you've got refill for them. So that's an important thing to note when it comes to the in colors, because Stampin' Up does cycle them out every 2 years. Make sure that you order your ink refills. A lot of people order their ink refills at the same time that they order their ink pad. But if you don't, make sure you do get them ordered. Don't wait until, you know, the end of the 2 years, because then your ink refills, you know, will sell out and you won't be able to get them. But it is nice to have the ink refill because that extends the longevity of your ink pad. Will make it so, I wouldn't want to say it lasts forever, but I mean, it lasts as long as you can stamp, then those ink pads will last a long, long time there. And that's fun to be able to do some different ink techniques and things with those refills. All right, so this is simple and pretty, and since we went with pretty in pink, let's add some pretty in pink gems here. We've got a little bit more room. I stamped my sentiment just a little bit further down. Again, you can, I always use 3 gems, but if you want to add 5 or 7 or however many you want to add, it's good to put them in an odd number. Okay, and we could even do something like a little something like that. Oops, somebody's stopping by. I think that explains the phone call earlier. Hi Diana, you want to help finish my card? This is my friend Diana stopping by.
This is Jessica's world, huh?
Yes, this is Jessica's world. We're just wrapping up. You can wiggle your fingers if they want to know I have a real person here.
Who's here?
I'm doing a live video. If you could see her, you'd see the startled look on her face. She's like, oh my goodness, we're live? Yeah, I don't usually do my videos on Wednesday. We're usually on Tuesday. But due to the holiday on Monday, nobody can see you because it's pointed down. So. But Diana is one of my longtime Creative Cardiology team members.
Yeah, I've been with her for a long time.
But you just celebrated
12 years.
12 years this spring.
Yep, she's great. I love her to death.
So Diana can vouch if you want to take advantage of the starter kit special this month and join our Creative Cardiology team, then she can confirm we're a good group. She's been with us a long time, so. And we have stampers of all ages, so I myself, oh my goodness, I stopped counting at 29, let's just say that. But we have team members, goodness, I think we've had some from in their 20s up over, I think Diana's got a big 80 going on. So we have a whole variety of ages in our group, and we have a lot of fun. But yeah, so, oh, they say hi, Diana. Yes. So I hope you enjoy these cards. I know, oh, here, they want to see you. Do you want to say hi? Come over here next to me, and we'll do let me see. Oh, you look fine. Let's see. We'll pop it around. There's Diana.
Hello. I love her. She's great. I couldn't ask for a better upline.
Little surprise Stampin' guest there. But yeah, so we were, yes, Luann says she's 29 plus. Yes, I'm plus a few too. So.
Yes, just a few.
But nobody's counting in the Stampin' world. And we just have fun, so. Aw. Alrighty, well, I was just about to wrap up there, but glad to have you guys join me. Thanks for popping in on Wednesday. And I will be here again on Friday, okay, as usual. And maybe we'll do a few more in colors then, because love these new in colors, and don't wait until the last minute. So in color special ends on Friday, okay, the 31st. All right,
It's
thank
great.
you guys.
It's a great,
It is.
great,
It's a
great
great deal.
special.
Great deal. $82 value on top of the regular good value that it is. All right.
And the colors are beautiful.
Aren't they? So we used some petunia pop, and then we layered with some pretty and pink on there too. Yes, so we've got, I think my favorite is the Summer Splash because I love the aqua blues. But love them all. Check them out, and we'll be stamping and seeing you soon. So if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give me thumbs up, like, subscribe, please, if you haven't already. And we'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.